Hey guys, Blair here, and this weekend is Fan Expo, and I figured I'd give you a little bit of a primer if you've never been. First of all, it's like most cons that are of its size, which is about 100,000 people from beginning to end. And in as much saying that Thursday is the lightest day, Saturday is the busiest day, Sunday you're getting the best deals, and from the schedule I saw, Friday is where the best stuff is. Now, the problem that Fan Expo has is for some unknown reason they run on the same weekend as Dragon Con. So they got to split the guests between Dragon Con and Fan Expo, which everybody loses, in my opinion. Also, Dragon Con uses the holiday Monday where Fan Expo doesn't, and I don't get that at all. But to break down the more specific things that you need to be looking for, let's say it like this. First of all, bring cash. Don't rely on credit cards. Don't rely on debit. It's just not going to work. The signal in the building is terrible. Secondly, there are two entrances. There's the north side, which is found off of Front Street, which is one of the main streets in Toronto, and the south side, which is behind the convention center. It's the streets that is in between the Steam Whistle Brewery and, say, the aquarium. It's kind of beside the aquarium there. That's the lesser known entrance, but in the past that has been an entrance that people need to go the very first time. So be wary, and when you pick up your passes, it'll tell you where you need to go. So the north building, the north side is actually really simple. The south side is a bit of a nightmare, so keep that in mind. Next thing is food. Don't buy food in the convention unless you really have to. Yes, it's convenient, but the food quality and prices inside the convention are ridiculous. With that being said, this year Fan Expo has partnered with a bunch of restaurants in and around the Toronto area for discounts. All you have to do is show your wristband. That information can be found on their website. Now, I've taken a look at the restaurants they have in there, and there's a few of them that I consider to be really good restaurants, but a lot of them are actually nowhere near the convention hall. In fact, the ones that are sitting on the ones that are sitting on King West, I'd stay away from them just because King West is a pretty ritzy portion of town. Bar Hop may be the exception that may be worth the cost to me, but that's up to you, your choice. If you want to know my hidden gem, if you go to the North Building, right across Front Street on the other side, you'll see the CBC building, which is the Canadian Broadcasting Company building. Just to the east of that, there's kind of a square, and there's just a random staircase that goes down. That staircase brings you to a food court where you will get basically fast food at very affordable prices. That's where I'm going to be eating the whole weekend, so if that's something that interests you, I'd say give it a shot. Next thing I need to tell you is, I forget. I'll remember. Nah, forget it. That's pretty much all you need to know. I hope I see you there at the convention. If I don't, I hope you have a good time. But find me on Twitter at Blair Beverage. I'd love to meet each and every one of you. Till next time, guys, keep on streaming.